Look, two big NFL stories today. One holdout down and one holdout to go. The Niners' Trent Williams ends his holdout. He will be ready to go for next Monday night against the Jets. I have no doubt he'll be ready. Look, the guy's 36. He's still one of the top 3 offensive tackles in the game. He got paid. And honestly, I wanted to see it go another week.
I know.
You couldn't have waited another week, buddy, but...
Well, he wanted to get back to work, keep polishing and adding more to his resume. And he effectively, as we talk about every time one of these guys does this, another veteran figured out how to get out of camp.
Couldn't wait and give Jermaine Johnson 3 sacks next month. But look, it was a
Brock Purdy might not have gotten up for from the third one, pal.
Look, it's oh hey, sorry Brock, but I got to get paid, man. Sorry. Wow, it looked really painful when you.
He also did bring up the fact that Pearsall's shooting affected him as well.
Sure.
Of, hey, I'm not with my guys. I'm not around. Whatever. So that helped push the envelope a little there as well.
Now, this was, as we've talked about, the Niners get it. It's incredibly smart. They've decided we'll give the guys the money and we'll figure everything out after the season because this is it. This is the year for the four. They figured out, they understand this is not a big window that's open for us. This is, can we win one Super Bowl with one of the top 3 rosters in the NFL, with the best roster in the NFL the last 3 years, because that's what they've had.
Sure.
Best roster the last 3 years. This is it, because they have 8 guys making $15 million a year. Next year, Brock Purdy needs to get paid, right? And you can't just do the Band-Aid, we only have to give him so much. No, you want to keep your guy happy. He's going to get paid. He's going to get $60 million a year.
Well, they did restructure a bunch of devos and freed up like $16 million today.
We're going to restructure all your contracts. What does that mean? We're not going to pay you so we can give money to Brock Purdy.
We're smoothing it out.
But this is the year. Like they are all in on this year, and next year is going to be a restart because you're going to lose half of those guys that make your team that great because you just can't do it. But good, figure it out after and go for it for this year. It's a go for it year for the Niners. It's their last year to do it. This would be the right thing to do.
I'm the firm believer. We've talked about it for as long as you and I have been doing the shows together. I don't care about tomorrow. Like when it comes to Sports Squad, if you got an opportunity to go make a move that's going to put you towards a World Series, towards a Super Bowl, whatever the case is, you got to make that move because you may not get back. How many times bring up leaving the Super Bowl after the Bengals gave that game up to the Rams and how happy and skipping out of the parking lot everybody was. Now, it was a great ride for the Bengals, no question about it. But you had multiple people, as my brother and I were walking out with them, all saying, well, you know what, this is just the start. This team's just getting it together. It's like you have no idea whether that all the good fortune, health, everything that needs to go right is going to do so again. So, yeah, you make the moves here. For the 49ers, we've got the players, figure out the money, get everybody back in camp and ready to go. Ayuk even admitted, I made it a lot harder than it had to be.
Now, the other part of this, so of course there's only one holdout left. Yeah, of course, that's the Jets and Hassan Reddick. Now, I'll tell you 2 things. One, because the Niners just signed Trent Williams, so there's a bit more of an impetus to get it done for next Monday night. But seeing him signing autographs today, Robert Saleh talking about Hassan Reddick today, the Jets moved some money around. Now, yes, they did give money to Michael Carter, their nickelback, who they wanted to get one of the best nickel cornerbacks in the game. Look, the Jets' defense is loaded. This was something that was on the books for a long time. They're moving money around. By this time tomorrow, Hassan Reddick is a Jet, and he's going to play a handful of plays next Monday night. I have no doubt in my mind as to how effective he's going to be. It's ridiculous, but this is what's going to happen. They'll give him some more money for this year, however it's going to be to get him into play, and he will be a Jet by this time tomorrow night. He will be get 4 practices in before Monday night, and be ready to go.
Yeah, and make him sweat. Figure out where that happy medium is. Maybe you get some stuff that's not in the contract per se by NFL and union CBA agreements, etc. But, yeah, I would fully expect, again, another veteran recognizing, all right, I'll play it out to its end and get as much as I can on the table. By the way, going back to the Bengals, they still have to figure out this whole Jamar Chase thing. Yeah, they've taken Zach Taylor and really made him look like a jerk.
But that's a hold in, not a hold out.
Same thing.
Okay, no, it's not. It would be called a hold out if it was a hold out, but it's a hold in.
Is he going to play?
It's a hold in. We don't know. But he's still in. He's in, but we don't know. I'm still going through it. Look, this whole hold-in thing is new for everybody. We're still
it's all about
it all out, right?
Who gets fined who can't be fined.
We're figuring everything out with what the hold-in really
I will just say
means.
the hold-in just makes it a lot more confusing because when the coaches go in front, I don't know. He was here. He was walking around the facility. I saw him.
It's a hold-in. I would think he's going to play. They'll get it done at some point. But by tomorrow night, Hassan Reddick's a Jet, and there's no more holdouts, just one hold-in, which is weird.
So if you still have the hold-in, do they need to lose to the Patriots for him to come back?
Ooh, yeah, you lose to the Patriots.
Think about that.
The Patriots will be going, man, we just blew the number 1 pick next year. We just blew any chance of getting Shedeur Sanders. Oh, we're cooked, man. We're not getting Travis Hunter either. We're going to pick outside the top 3. We're not going to get Carson Beck. We're going to get nobody. We just really blew it in 1 week.
Patriots fans would be saying, we're back.
Exit out by the Fresca, exit Swollen Dome, the Jason Smith Show with my best friend, Mike Harmon. I'm telling you. Hassan Reddick, book it. Just like the Florida State fan last night. Book it.
Oh, Red Solo Cup, baby.
You still got to find that guy.
Still looking for him.
So we're getting ready. Happy NFL Eve. Everybody in here celebrating with Friday Night Lights on all 4 televisions.
Well, you know.
Not the TV show, the movie. Spoiler.
Whoa.
Spoiler.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying. Spoiler. Permian does not win.
That's one of the things I liked most about the movie.
Well, they kind of didn't win in real life.
I get that.
The book was based on.
That doesn't mean it always does the same thing in a movie.
Hey, did they win? No, we followed them for a year.
No, I understand that.
You can't make stuff up.
Rudy.
No, they still won the game. They can't
jersey,
make stuff up.
Coach.
They can't. That's all stuff. You can't make up wins and losses. Wait a minute. Didn't they lose to Dallas Carter? No, they won by 8 touchdowns.
It is a fictionalized account. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Tim McGraw is not Don Billingsley's dad in real life. That is not true. Did not happen.
Shock and awe.
But yeah, look, this is where it is now. Give me some kind of football on television. Well, we got Friday Night Lights. Put it on.
We whetted our appetite with week 0 a couple weeks ago, right? We got that handful of games, all sorts of upsets. Then we had week 1, which culminated with another Florida State loss. We watched Boston College just run the hell out of the football and take them down and knock them out of the top 25. And now we bridge the 48 hours. I'm sure any given Sunday or draft day can be found on TV as well.
Yeah, draft day's more of that's not ready for the season.
Is that like a seasonal?
That's an off-season thing. Yeah, you can't really say, oh, we're ready. Yeah, that's an off-season thing, man. Draft day's off-season.
How about longest yard?
Any given Sunday, anything that plays football is a season. But that's a show
the
about.
Other one's got Arian Foster.
But that's a show about the draft.
And Frank Langella.
It's got to be in the offseason. We need something to feed the 365-day football cycle. We need some off-season football movies. That's one of them.
Wouldn't you think that, Jennifer Garner, at some point, she's going to shiv somebody like she's Elektra? All of that comes into play. It's part of the larger universe.
I didn't see her doing that to Ellen Burstyn. Wow. She's bleeding from the head.
She really couldn't take it anymore. That escalated quickly.
We're not putting his ashes on the field today. And then, boom, here comes the sigh.
Yeah, no, you get the theme music going and the whole thing. And there's Gambit mumbling over in the corner.
And she's pregnant in the movie, too.
Yeah.
And she still winds up doing
that.
Poor Ellen Burstyn. Wow, didn't see that happen.
But no, it's that.
Rosemary's Baby, now this. Poor Ellen Burstyn.
Yeah, but 48 hours, man. We're talking final throws of fantasy drafts.
Yep.
So get those last ones in.
Is today, if you had to say this, you probably know this better than me. If you had to say the day of the year that was most popular for fantasy football drafts, would it be Tuesday night before the season?
Yeah.
2 days before? I got to think that this is the day.
It'd be, the percentage-wise, you'd have the block between Friday night and today being the highest percentage of drafts being done. But the Tuesday after Labor Day, everybody's back to work, yeah.
Maybe I got to think today because you need one day. You need one day to figure things out and who's going to be in, who's going to be out, who's not playing. You can't have it the night before, but 2 days before is
there's some folks
good.
that do it just hours before the kickoff. Just saying, all right, last minute, let's go.
All right, it's 8:00. Draft is over. Lock your lineups in. Chiefs kick off in 2 minutes.